Welcome. This is Jane Gardner of Solopreneur Success Strategies, and today is System Saturday, where we talk about the systems you can put into your business in order to save you time and save you money, maybe to able to grow your business better, as well as spend more time with your friends and family. So today is, of course, System Saturday, and we're going to be talking about email campaigns in Aweber, just as an example of the way you can have very complex ways to do your email and save yourself time and money. So first off, I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband for 20 years in our structural engineering firm in Western Canada, and I came out onto the internet 3 years ago in order to see if I could help others start their own business. Today is System Saturday, but I also have Mindset Monday, Get Your Message Out Tuesday, World Domination Wednesday, Jack or Jill of All Trades Thursday, Freebie Friday Saturday, and Strategy Sunday. So I'm a busy show 7 days a week. You can find it at jgtips.com/YouTube and look at any of the previous episodes. But System Saturday is talking about automating and organizing your business systems so you can be making money instead of making work for yourself, and to save time for yourself and your family, and have a marketing system and other systems on automatic so you can spend more time with or even get more clients. So these are just some of the systems that we've been talking about. First off, we talked about organizing your computer, and we talked about your operating procedures binder, and we talked about computer backup systems to have, and then there will be about tracking your finances and automating your marketing and automating your selling. And of course, right now we're sort of communicating with our clients by using email systems. So my offer is to have an Automate Your Business in a Week training. It's at jgtips.com/automation, which is /automation. And it will be a week of training videos, worksheets that you can take and organize your computer systems to automate your system, with automating some chores, organizing your computer, setting up an automated email system, operation procedures binder, quickly using templates, and securing your computer and WordPress files, because if your computer goes down, you're in trouble. So always have to make sure you have a computer backup, and there's lots of free backup systems you can use for that, as well as for WordPress backup. So that's at jgtips.com/automation. Now, go back to me for a second. So we've been talking about email systems, and we went over some of the choices you can have at the beginning, as well as also then we had a look at some of the concepts behind an email system, segmentation, follow-up, broadcast systems, lists, etc. So I'll just quickly go through those slides, and then we'll go on to having a look at campaigns in Aweber. All of the email systems will all have something similar to this, and we'll just talk about that in a minute. So let's just go and let's see, that was slides 2 for you, and I'll open up my slides for System Saturday, where we're automating and organizing your business systems. So we've been over computer file organization, backup systems, operating procedure binder, and today we've been looking at email systems for the last 4 weeks. We had an explanation of what an email autoresponder system does, as well as how you can make lists which are specific to a different topic and have different people on the different lists, as well as, of course, have a list that goes out to all your subscribers. And we looked at follow-up series versus a broadcast series. And then we also had a look at what if you were able to segment your list according to even more detail by sending emails to your lists with one offer of, say, an ebook, and then putting the person who liked the ebook and took the ebook onto another list. So you also knew, for example, that besides avocado recipes, they also like green pea recipes, for example. So you can have them on more than one list. And then we looked at segmenting your lists by selling. Yay. So we had various people on various lists, as well as a recipe email. And we had a $7 ebook, which the avocado person liked, as well as the orange person liked. So they were then sent over to a new list system. So that's awesome because they are buyers. And what we want are buyers. We like having the people on our freebie list, but we also like buyers. So having the money list, we can then go and sell them other things as well because we know they buy. But of course, we don't do it every email. We do it every 3 or 4. We can have an offer for them. So this is a way to segment your list and actually have a buyer's list because that's an asset in your business. And they just sit there on your list and wait for your emails to see what you're going to offer them. And I think I just said it was a powerful way to find out who are your customers and then keep them on a buyer's list and sell more to them. So let's go and have a look at Aweber and how you can do even more with lists. So let's see where. There we go. Let's get rid of our. So we're over at Aweber. And they have a new thing in beta, which is called a campaign editor. And of course, all the other autoresponders will have things like this or even more complex levels of segmenting your lists. So what the campaign editor does is it has a trigger in its campaign, and then you can change them over to another list depending on what they do. So, for example, when a person subscribes, you can set up a campaign. Let's just go to the next. Shows you how to do it. And it will trigger a campaign for your entire list as soon as they join. And then you have the option to narrow down which subscriber you want added to the campaign. So if that was a buyer, you could then put them into a buyer's list. And then you can also do a campaign based on where the subscriber signed up. For example, what the source was, what form was used to join the list. You can track the country and the ad tracking if you're doing ads based on the subscriber's IP address. So that's pretty awesome. You can segment them by country as well as what kind of ads they were interested in and why they signed up. And you can even narrow it down further depending on their specific way that they were added to the campaign subscription. So using an email or a web form. So then you can create a campaign. So for example, you can create a campaign which triggers when the source is a web form and that they subscribe to. And then you can designate multiple actions under the settings for your campaign. So you can say if they were ad tracking and they were on a certain ad as well, then you put them on a prospect list. If the source was a web form, or of course, if they buy something, you put them on a buyer's list. Okay. And then you can also, of course, trigger campaigns when these tags are applied. And you can specify the tags under the settings for your campaign for customer or prospect or buyer or previous buyer. So you don't want to be selling them the same thing. That's very important to be able to not sell someone who's already bought something the same product. And then it's all listed in the start campaign. And then, of course, you turn on the campaign. And you can also use tags to stop people from starting a campaign as well if they're already purchased the product. So there you go. All you have to do is decide what you want to do with the campaign and add the various tags or not. Okay, so I'll just show you a sample. Where are we here? Here we are. I just quickly started a campaign for subscribers and then I just created it. It's in draft, so it's not going to be active, But this would be a campaign for all my subscribers to my list. Every Saturday I send them out a gift, a resource, so that they like staying on my list. So I just started the campaign on subscribe, and then I trigger a campaign for all subscribers, and I sent a message, welcome to the weekly goodies list. And then you wait an hour before I gave them the subscriber gift. And then you would apply the tag subscriber because it's a campaign. So then, of course, you use it in campaign system. So then we could activate it. Let's see what happens there. Then I thought it went into a campaign list. Okay. And then, of course, I have to create a few more campaigns first. So there you go. This is a way to activate and then segment your list even further, depending on whether they are a subscriber who just came onto your list, a subscriber who's been on their list for a long time, a subscriber on a different list that you want to put on this list so that they can also get the goodies. Or you can also, of course, take people off this list who buy and put them on a buyer's list so that you could then sell just to them various products that you know they would like. For example, the avocado recipe person, you'd put on an avocado recipe list and sell them lots of avocado recipes. Anyway, so there you go. There's an idea of all these things that could happen. Once you set it up, you don't have to watch it every day. You just go and test it occasionally and check that it's working okay. So this is one way to automate your system and with your email. And I hope that gives you some idea on that you should really try and not just use Gmail and put all your contacts or your subscribers into one group and send it by Gmail, because Gmail doesn't like that actually, but send it by Outlook or whatever. What you want to do is to get an email autoresponder system so that you can create a list of your various contacts, your buyers, your subscribers, your previous purchase subscribers, all kinds of lists depending on your business. So that's it for now for email lists. As I mentioned, we do have an offer where we would go into more detail about email. So I hope you'll be interested in that at jgtips.com automation.